You know, to live at that time when we were leaving the Earth, going to another planet, I thought was the coolest thing in the world, and I still do. But among the people who went, Buzz Aldrin. This guy was named, Buzz Lightyear was named after Buzz Aldrin, never made a penny off the deal. I mean, he does sort of look like him if you know what Buzz looks like. But they stole his personality, Disney did. But well, just a few details about how they used to go to the moon. You know, kids today think spaceships land on a runway, you know, and but they used to come down, you know, in that little capsule called the command module. And they came down through the atmosphere and splashed down the ocean, called splashdown. It was a cool way to end a trip like that. And some other details. They landed at the Sea of Tranquility, July 1969. There's a little plaque on the side of the lunar module that said, "We come in peace for all mankind," which I thought was cool. And then when Neil Armstrong stepped on the moon, he said famous words that somebody probably knows. What he said?
One small step.
One small step for man, one giant step for man. One giant leap for mankind. But then Buzz came back from the moon. Neil did great. Buzz came back and had a hell of a time getting back to normal life. I mean, they paraded these guys all over the world. They were America's heroes, you know, and they got as much publicity out of them as they could. And Buzz didn't do well with it at all. He discovered at that point he was an alcoholic, which is really unfortunate for somebody named Buzz, you know, as you can imagine. And he went through a wife or two, I think, and ended up selling Cadillacs in Burbank, California for a while. He was getting, and he never sold one either. That's pretty bad. But he, you know, turned to pills. He had alcoholism. But famously, I mean, he wrote books about it. He was sort of the Betty Ford character on the male side. He told people about his problems. He was very open about it, and really helped a lot of people out who had those addictions. So this song is not really about the moon landing. It's about Buzz about 15 years afterwards. And I picture him on his back porch in California, staring at the moon. It's called Buzz Aldrin's Blues, or Falling for the Moon. Staring at the moon is just a waste of time. Another habit of mine in need of breaking. I never loved another like I loved that girl. She was a whole new world. My heart was shaking, awake and falling for the moon. Now I'm lost and lonely, I'm in prison here, inside the atmosphere. I want to hold her. I think about the night I finally touched her face, the whole damn human race over my shoulder. I told her I'm falling for the moon. Falling for the moon, mama. I never been so high. With the eggshell earth and the spotlight sun in your eyes, we were perfectly in tune, mama. The sweet tranquility, then the love that we found splashed down into the deep blue sea. Oh no, gravity. TV news and interviews, there's no escape. Through cheers and ticker tape, I go parading, and all the boys are buying Mr. Astronaut another whiskey shot. The pain is fading, abating, and falling for the moon. Falling for the moon, mama. I've never been so high. With the eggshell earth and the spotlight sun in your eyes, we were perfectly in tune, mama. The sweet tranquility, for a ride in my lunar rover, parked on a hill by a cold Dead Sea. She turned and smiled so cosmically in a slow motion scene. We were bouncing around, taking giant leaps, barely touching the ground. And down in the crater where the earth don't shine, we came in peace for all mankind. It was a 69. Now others hope for heaven when they leave this earth, but God, for what it's worth, don't make me go there. And when I finish calling, and I hope it's soon, take me back to the moon or take me nowhere. My prayers are calling for the moon. I'm falling for the moon, mama. I've never been so high. With the eggshell earth and the spotlight sun in your eyes, we were perfectly in tune, mama.